Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rick Currier. I'm a retired sergeant from the Canadian Forces. My background is finance and administration, and I have the experience and the time for this job since I'm retired now. I want to talk a little bit about a few things that went on locally. The Canadian biopellet plant. That fiasco was supposed to create 100 jobs and 300 spin-off jobs. It never happened. This company, the Canadian biopellet plant, that was organized by the Stasko brothers, purchased two parcels of land, approximately 120 acres, in our industrial park. They put a down payment of $76,000. That was the only money we ever received. $25,000 in lawyers' fees later, that's what it took to get the property back in our names. That only happened a few months ago. The cost, $100,000 to service the property that had no service to it. That was your tax money that paid for that. 4 years, not a single payment was made on the $487,100 mortgage, and it was a 12% interest rate. No principal, no interest, no late fees, no penalties, no property taxes were ever paid. Principal and interest alone would have been around $240,000 of lost revenue. This doesn't include the penalties, late fees, and property taxes that weren't paid. I estimate the total out-of-pocket to South Stormont of lost revenue and taxes spent between $600,000 and $700,000. The South Stormont newspaper. This new enterprise was pitched to the South Stormont Township Council as a new newspaper. Neither of the two gentlemen who were presenting and that run it have any journalistic qualifications whatsoever. The Township Council decided to spend $1,000 a month of our tax dollars advertising our bulletin. Normally I wouldn't have a problem with advertising our bulletin in the newspaper. We're already advertising that in the Seaway News, which has a distribution of about 40,000. So it's a duplication of services.
30 seconds.
I asked Council to consider my petition that I had 800 signatures in 2.5 weeks of local residents. It was ignored. What I would like to do, if I'm elected, is roll back the salaries of our elected officials. The mayor got a 34% pay raise. I don't think anybody deserves that. We had people from Toronto come in and tell us that they needed to give them a raise. That was $50,000 of our money. If I'm elected, I'll vote to roll that back and vote to stop the advertising in the South Stormont News. Thank you.